All right, so just to break this down objectively, what he's doing is he's demonstrating congruence. So he says something bold, right? He says something that like most girls like want to raise an eyebrow at, and then they check you they test you to see if it's legit. And by coming back and being able to have humor in the face of being shit tested, it's like, oh shit, he really is the guy that does these kind of things. And then they accept it. Now, if they never liked you to begin with that much and they're just trying to get you a free dinner out of you or something like that, they might walk off or whatever. But the only time it's going to go bad is like if you fail the shit test. And so you're going to fail like a handful of them in the beginning because they're going to throw you a curveball, and if you haven't seen that curveball before, it's like fuck, and then you're like, okay, god damn it, I guess I am, I do suck. But like the reason why I'm taking like all this time on this call to go down this rabbit hole, you didn't even ask for me to say all this shit. The reason why I'm taking the time to say it is because it's so fucking critical. Like you're gonna, like after you go down the path a little bit longer and you got more girls in front of you, you've been dating, like if you can get 3 this early, like that quick in a weekend, like you're gonna be in a space where you're seeing a lot. Once you break through that barrier and you get comfortable like living on the side of things where it's like you're saying uncomfortable shit and you're taking risks in the things that you're saying, you're being like overly bold, the kind of things that like most guys would go nowhere near. Like you're gonna win that girl over like so much faster like that. And the other part of this is too, probably the thing that means more than just like winning her over and getting sex and stuff is like if you choose to relationship up that girl that you win over. This is the cool thing. This is what I experienced with Sabrina. It's like your love story or whatever. That gets to be so fucking epic. Like if you choose to get in a relationship with that girl, because now the story is that like, oh yeah, Travis hit me up over Facebook or whatever, or we met however way. And then like we ended up going home together on the first night, and he was so funny and he like made me feel this way that no guy's ever made me feel before. Then he fucked the shit out of me. And then it was like that same way on date 2, 3, blah, 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 blah. And he's always like planning these really cool things. And I see how all the other girls look at him and all this stuff. And I knew he was dating like 5 or 6 other girls when I met him, and blah, 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 right? Like that's what the story becomes. And then she sees you as that guy. Like the first impressions are fucking huge. Like the way Sabrina treats me versus like any other girl I've ever been with is night and day. And it's all, it's not all, it's half of it's because of who she is. But the other half of it is like the tone that I set from the beginning. So it's really fucking important to play it like big. Either you have a capacity to put them in their feels or you don't, right? So if you do that and they sleep with you, it's a confirmation that you're the guy that can do that.